Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Sultana Sumro of Commerce Department. Dear students, today I deliver the topic of partnership to first year commerce class. So our today's topic is partnership. The question is, what is partnership and when it is enforced? Students, I'm already told you about the organization. You remember, all of you? Organization. What is an organization? Organization is an institution in which all business activities are happened. So, for what purpose these activities are happened? Obviously, for earning a maximum profit. Okay, so how many types of organization? There are three types of organization. Sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. Sole proprietorship, you clear about sole proprietorship? Obviously, only a single person is involved in sole proprietorship. Sole, single. Okay, while we are talking about the partnership is a type of business organization in which two or more individuals pool money, skills, and other resources and share profit and loss in accordance with terms of the partnership agreement. Means more than 2%, more than 1% are involved in business, partnership business, and in the partnership business you can make an agreement in which all the terms and conditions are decided about the business partnership, and this agreement you can decide it about the profit and loss, about duties, about rights, about targets. All things are decided in the agreement. Clear? Now, what is characteristics of partnership? The characteristics of partnerships are partnership deed and contractual relationship, number of partners, business, profit motive, entity, unlimited liability, and investment. Okay. Now, merits and demerits. Our next topic is merits and demerits of partnership. You know that each and everything has its merits and demerits. So, like partnership is also its merits and demerits. The merits of partnership is easy to start. Means you can easily start a partnership business without any complicated procedure. It does not take much expenditure to start. How? Because in sole proprietorship only single person invests the money, but in partnership more than 2% are involved together and they can jointly take the expenditure. It can be started very easily. And number second merits of partnership is sufficient capital. Sufficient capital partnership has more capital resources as compared to sole trader. It can even get larger amount of loans from other institute on easy terms. Number third is specialization in management. As I already told you, the work is divided in partnership in accordance with a specific management principle. Means what are the principles you can set out and you can write down in your agreement whenever you can start your business. And work is also given to partner as per their capabilities, and with time they often a specialization in their work. And the second one is the balanced decision. Decisions are taken jointly by consulting each other. Only a single person cannot be take the decision. So therefore the partnership is able to take balanced decision. Another one is advantages of unlimited liabilities. Obviously, since liability of the partner is unlimited, therefore they take almost care in discouraging their duties, discharging their duties. And next one is combined resources. Obviously, more than 2% or 3% are involved in partnership person, so their resources are combined. While in sole proprietorship, only single person resources. In partnership, resources are combined. Partners' capital, energy, knowledge, experiences act jointly and effectively. And partnership, the flexibility in partnership. Partnership firms have flexibility. The expansion of business, if they have more resources and financially they are sound, they can easily expand their business. Objection, capital, and number of partners can be changed according to situation without any legal barrier, and present business can be changed by some other business very easily. Registration not compulsory. In partnership business, there is no need of any registration. So, these all are the merits of partnership. Now we come on the demerit of partnership. Demerits of partnership is the difficulty in transfer of interest. Means no partner can transfer his interest in partnership without the consent of all partners. Due to this limitation, a lot of people hesitate to invest money in partnership. Delay in decision making because only single person cannot take the decision. Means all the partner must be take their own decision on their own easiness and on their own means thinking on their own experiences. So that's why the decision making delay. Unlimited liability. Liability of partnership is unlimited. Even the personal assets of partners can be used to meet firms' debts. Instability. Partnership has an uncertain future. How? Death of partner, insanity, insolvency, retirement of partners. That all are the causes of end of the partnership. Responsibility after winding up. Normally, the liability of a business ends with the closure of the business, but according to Partnership Act 1932, responsibility of partner does not end until they are given public notice of winding up of partnership. Conflicts and frictions. Obviously, each and every work of your life, conflicts are everywhere. When more than 2% are sit together, obviously their opinions, their thinking, all are changed. Due to that, conflicts are happened. In this way, in partnerships, lacks centralized management. Conflicts and frictions can arise, and as every partner has a right to manage the partnership, all this become harmful for the future of partnership. The thing is, these conflicts are very much harmful for the future of partnership. Risk of implied authority. Every partner is representative of the firm. He binds the firm by the act done by him. Any dishonest or insufficient partner may cause losses for other partners through his misdeed. Obviously, if the partners are not honest in the business, how partnership can be run? So, a high risk are implied in means an authority in the partnership business. Okay, and dear students, I'm sure all of you understand my lecture. If you have any query, any question, write down in separate page. Whenever you can come to the college, inshallah, on 18th of January, I will try all the queries of yours. Inshallah, we will meet on 18th of January in college. Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.